This is the complete timeline of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, explained in simple words from the past to the present. Stay with me till the end, because understanding this story means understanding modern global politics. To understand the current war, we need to go back decades. Ukraine was once a part of the Soviet Union, a massive communist superpower led by Moscow. But when the USSR collapsed in 1991, Ukraine became an independent country for the first time in modern history. Now here's where things get complicated. Ukraine sits between Russia and Europe. Politically, economically, culturally, both sides influence it. And for years, Ukraine has been trying to move closer to Europe, while Russia believes Ukraine should stay within its influence. So the tension wasn't born overnight. It was building slowly year after year. Slide Euromaidan. In 2013, everything exploded. Ukraine was supposed to sign a historic deal with the European Union, a deal that would bring the country closer to Europe. But at the last moment, Ukraine's pro-Russian president, Viktor Yanukovych, refused to sign it. People felt betrayed. Protests began in Kiev's Maidan Square, and those protests grew into one of the largest movements in Ukraine's history. The police crackdown only made the situation worse. Eventually, Yanukovych fled Ukraine, and a new pro-European government came to power. This moment changed everything, because Russia saw it as a direct threat. Slide. Crimea 2014. Right after the revolution, mysterious armed men appeared in Crimea, a strategic peninsula in southern Ukraine. They had no badges, no insignia, no flags. They were called Little Green Men. Soon, it became clear. They were Russian troops. In a matter of weeks, Crimea was taken under Russian control, and Russia formally annexed the region. The world condemned it. Sanctions were placed, but the map of Europe had changed. Slide Donbas War. After Crimea, fighting erupted in eastern Ukraine, in the regions of Donetsk and Luhansk, known as Donbas. Pro-Russian separatists took control of several cities. Ukraine fought back. Russia supported the separatists. To stop the violence, two agreements called the Minsk Accords were signed. But even though the war became frozen, the fighting never truly stopped. Every year, people died. Every year, the tension grew. Slide. 2022 invasion. Then came the day that shocked the world. February 24, 2022, 4 a.m. Missile strikes hit Ukrainian cities. Russian tanks rolled across the borders from the north, east, and south. Millions woke up to explosions. Russia expected a quick victory, especially capturing Kiev, the capital. But Ukrainian forces resisted fiercely. Ordinary citizens picked up weapons. President Volodymyr Zelensky refused to leave the country. What was meant to end in days turned into a long and brutal conflict. Slide. Battles of 2022. 2022 saw some of the fiercest battles. Kiev, the capital, held strong. Mariupol, a tragic siege lasting months. Kharkiv, Ukraine pushed Russia back dramatically. These victories showed the world that Ukraine would not fall easily. Slide. 2023 counteroffensive. In 2023, Ukraine launched a major counteroffensive with support from Western nations. The goal: break through Russian lines and liberate occupied regions. But Russia had spent months building massive trench systems, minefields, and defensive positions. Progress was slow. Gains were made, but not enough to fully change the war. In 2024 and 2025, the conflict evolved. Ukraine increased drone strikes deep into Russian territory. Cross-border fighting reached new regions. Diplomacy continued, but no agreement was reached. The war became more unpredictable than ever. Slide. Human impact. The biggest cost of this war? Not land, not politics, but people. Millions of Ukrainians were displaced. Cities were destroyed. Families were separated. Energy prices around the world soared. Food exports suffered, affecting global markets. This conflict didn't just change Ukraine, it impacted the entire world. Slide. 2025 situation. As of 2025, the front line hasn't moved dramatically. Both sides hold strong positions. Local advances happen, but neither side has a decisive victory. The war continues. Diplomacy continues. And the world watches closely, because the outcome of this conflict will shape global politics for decades. This was the complete timeline of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, explained in the simplest possible way. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. History is happening right now, and understanding it is the first step toward understanding our world.